So, okay. So welcome to the Healthy Corner Store program info session. As I mentioned, it's a City of Austin partnership between the Economic Development Department and the Austin Public Health Department. We wanted to start off just talking about what is a healthy corner store. So healthy corner stores exist all over the US, where small stores such as convenience stores, gas stations, or other corner markets sell healthy food items such as fresh produce, like you see in this photo, canned fruits and vegetables, prepared foods like fruit cups, nutritious shelf-stable goods, items of that nature. And they're marketing these items in a way that's appealing to customers. So beautiful displays, close to cash registers, competitive pricing. And as I mentioned, there are other programs in other cities, such as Los Angeles and even close to home, San Antonio, that are promoting these kind of stores. So by joining the program here in Austin, your store can increase its profits by standing out from the competition. So by selling more and varied items. These healthy food items, maybe the other stores in your area are not selling them, but customers, your existing customers and customers who aren't coming to your store right now are potentially interested in buying them. There's other benefits to working with the city in this program. We have funding and support available to help you get the equipment you need to be successful. So if you need a refrigerator display case to display the items in, or if you need a point of sale system to keep track of the items that you're selling, we can help you get that. You'll also be able to connect to other corner store owners who are in the program and network or troubleshoot ideas. Maybe you brainstorm together a way that works to make the program successful for you. And of course, you'll get direct access to us, the city. In terms of staff, we're here to support you. And we can also direct you to other city resources that you might not be aware of that can help your business be successful in other ways. So lots of benefits to joining the program. How does it work? Well, the first step, if you're interested in joining, is figure out where in your store you would have these items on display. So for fresh produce and other healthy items like you see in the photo here, having a space that's well lit, close to your cash register, in general, nice to look at and something your customers will see once they come into the store or they're looking around. That's really important. So figuring out where that space is going to be, that's the first step. If you join the program, you're also going to want to advertise that you're part of the program and that you're selling these kinds of foods now. So that'll look like creating signs or flyers, using social media and other ways to promote the program by word of mouth in your neighborhood. And we can assist you with figuring out what that looks like and what makes sense for your store and in your neighborhood. And we also have some funding available to help with signs and banners, such as on the outside of your store to advertise that you're selling these items and that you're part of this program. Another aspect to how this program works is that the city is able to pay for some of the cost of the produce and healthy items for the first year of the program. So the way it works is that you'll be buying produce and other healthy foods from a distributor that the city has found, or potentially multiple distributors. And we've contracted with them to have competitive pricing, and they are going to be committed to working with you, delivering to your store. You don't have to go pick it up. And they're able to accommodate the smaller orders that your store might be requesting compared to a larger distributor. So we figure out who that is. You'll order from them. You'll need to meet a minimum order of at least $400 of healthy food items every 3 months. And every individual order should be at least $40. For the first 6 months that you join the program, the city, we are going to pay 60% of the cost to you. So you'll be responsible for paying 40%, we'll pay 60% directly to the distributor. After the first 6 months, we'll pay 40% and you'll pay 60% for the remainder of the first year you join. So for the first year you're part of this program, we'll be subsidizing the cost of produce to you. And finally, you'll need to be able to track the sale of the items that are sold as part of this program, so any healthy food items. And we can assist you with getting a point of sale system if that would be helpful for making that easier for you. So is your store eligible to participate? So if your store is located in one of these zip codes, and maybe Ashley, you can put the link in the chat here. It's also available on our program webpage as a Google map. If you're located in any of these zip codes and you're within the city of Austin, so you're in a city of Austin council district. At this time, we're not working with stores who are in the ETJ or outside of the city. So if you're in the city of Austin, you're in one of these zip codes, great, you're probably eligible. You also need to think about, is your store within a quarter mile from an H-E-B or other large supermarket? The idea here is that if you're really close to an H-E-B or across the street, people are probably going to go there instead to get their produce. It might not be successful at that particular location for you to sell these kinds of items. So something to think about. And there may be some wiggle room there depending on how close you are and other factors. And then finally, you have to be accepting SNAP, also known as food stamps. Or you have to be in the process of applying to accept SNAP, and we can help you figure out that process if you need assistance with that. So what are the next steps? If you're interested in joining, that's great. We're really excited to have you come on board. First step would be, let us know that you're interested. You can either tell us right here today, or you can send us an email to healthycornerstores@austintexas.gov. You'll see that in the chat as well. And we'll set up an individual call with you to discuss your store and your particular needs and how we could make it successful at your store. In the meantime, you'll want to figure out where that space in your store is going to be. Also figure out if you might need a refrigerator display case or a point of sale system, or if you have other needs such as plexiglass barriers or PPE, personal protective equipment, in terms of keeping your employees safe from COVID-19. So once we meet and we discuss and we think it's a good fit, eventually you'll sign an agreement between us, the city, and you and your store. And that'll just lay out and define, okay, what's our role as the city in terms of we're providing you with the access to the distributor, we'll be paying for the produce, we'll be assisting you in getting some equipment, and it'll lay out your role as well, which will include selling and advertising the items, keeping track of the sales, etc. Once that's signed, you can begin ordering produce from the distributor and advertising to your customers. So that's all we have today for you. We're really happy to take questions. And again, if you are interested, we'd be really happy to set up a time to discuss with you about your particular store. So feel free to email us, healthycornerstores@austintexas.gov, or you can email either of us individually at our contact information there. Thanks so much. Any questions?